And my wife insists that I not say I'm retired, because I'm not. I'm just getting started with some great stuff.
Say it ain't so. After almost 40 years on the radio, WIBC's Big John Gillis has left the building.
I said goodbye to everybody at our luncheon the other day. And I said, some people think I'm an Indianapolis icon. But I said what made that happen were 4 letters and 1 city. And the 4 letters were WIBC. And the city is Indianapolis.
Plenty of room in John's ability to help us weave in and out of traffic rivaled only in his ability to weave in his patterns.
Why not make into your home? Visit Talk to Tucker.
I have 20 seconds to do what I'm required to do and read a sponsor's name. And then if I can figure out a way to twist a word or inflect to put my personality into it, that's it. That's it. I'm a disembodied voice. And every 10 minutes, I stop whatever I'm doing and I talk to my imaginary friends, tell them what I've seen. And they pay me for it.
John had an early start in radio in more ways than one.
For the longest time, it started at 6.
At 6.
And then it started at 5. And that was pretty comfy. Then it went to 4:30, and that's when it got tough.
But his love for radio goes way back.
Why radio? Because everywhere we traveled, it was there. It took you there immediately. It expanded your horizons, and it exercised your imaginations.
Radio may be more high-tech than ever, but it remains high-touch.
We've got your HD, we've got your iPods, your internet, all that stuff. It's still all about content, character, personality.
The proof is that John's stint in the helicopter ended over 10 years ago. Or did it?
This is not what I had in mind! Indianapolis.
The impact of that helicopter campaign was so severe that people think I'm still in one. Every time a helicopter flies over, people go, "Hey, is that Big John?"
What's wrong with radio today?
People are afraid to take risks. I don't mean foolish risks, but you know when you're going to try something that hasn't been done before that it may or may not work out quite the way you think. And anymore, nobody wants to do it. So that's what's changed. The economy's stupid.
Big John has, well, big plans.
If I have 20 minutes to live, and I can spend the next 19 with you having this conversation, I would die happy. Now, if in that 20 minutes we come up with an idea and I have 20 years and we can make that idea happen, then once again, God has blessed me far beyond my wildest dreams.
I'm Dick Wolfsey for 24 Hour News 8.
of the buzzard. WNAP, Indianapolis.
Future connection.
We are at a turn in the tunnel of time. Another strange intersection at a change in direction in time.
There's a vibrating tunnel that's not a funnel, it's time.
WNAP. Indianapolis.
Up to your ears in it.
Wizard. pt100. Big John Gillis plays your oldies, WIBC. When you're leading the parade, everybody follows you. When you're leading the parade, setting the pace, everybody does the things you do. But by the time they get to where you are, you're up the road another mile or two. Never resting in the shade, never say you got it made when you're leading the parade. WIBC, don't look now, but I think we're being followed. Way back there, don't you see we're being followed? Well, I don't care, pay attention and keep in step with WIBC. Indianapolis 1070. WIBC makes the grass grow green. It's a shame what's happened to radio, but they can't afford to do it anymore. It's a shame they can't hire a section of strings. And a group that sings WIBC, but they can't afford to do it anymore. It's a shame. It's a shame what's happened to radio, but they can't afford to do it anymore. It's a shame they can't hire a section of brass. Be so much class on WIBC, but they can't afford to do it anymore. It's a shame. It's a shame what's happened to radio, but they can't afford to do it anymore. You remember the days they had a big rock band? I'd like to give them a hand on WIBC, but they can't afford to do it. They never do it. They really never ever do it anymore. It's a shame. It's a big 1070 shame. It's a shame. Indianapolis WIBC. Whoa, it's a big 1070 shame. It's a shame. Indianapolis WIBC. Whoa.
The WNAP buzzard is up to his old tricks again.
It's just a lot of fun. I was in a raft race. We were in the raft race. We painted it there on 38th Street, didn't we? We painted it pink, shocking pink paint.
We'll present a very special announcement very soon.
On big inner tubes, 6 gigantic inner tubes, ropes tied. We worked all night. We were in the raft race. I was in a raft race. We were in the raft race.
Summer fun?
Because it's just a lot of fun.
You'll get it best with WN.
Just give me something good. Give me something finer than what I need. Just give me something good. Give me something finer than what I need. Need to be understood. Is there something missing? Something I don't see. Just give me something good.
Live from the heart of Indiana, Tom Cochran and Ryder, Bob Gregory's AccuWeather team, and Don Hines Sports with Ronnie Duncan. This is News Center 13 Prime Time. The news starts now.
He's been fighting a courageous battle against a deadly disease and also against ignorance and fear. Ryan has helped us understand the truth about AIDS, and he's shown all of us the strength and the bravery of the human heart.
Good evening. Tom Cochran is off tonight. The President of the United States offered his own prayer and tribute for AIDS victim Brian White during his Indianapolis visit today.
It is our top story tonight. George Bush joins people from around the world sending messages to the 18-year-old AIDS patient. President Bush stopped in Indianapolis to promote the city's Trees for Tomorrow program, and he dedicated the first tree to Ryan White.
This first tree of your magnificent campaign, let it be Ryan's tree. God bless that young man, God bless his family, and God bless the United States of America.